My better judgment. Against my better judgment. Okay. I am getting there, I promise. Oh, God. Hello, Di. Hello, Diana. Hello, Laura. Hello, Karen. Hello, Dee. Hello, Shaz. Okay, we're doing Spooktacular. It's Friday the 13th. Oh, that's why the mesh fell down. Okay. So, oh my gosh. Yeah. I have done the mum thing and sat at school this afternoon waiting for a child who wasn't ready. Hello, Michelle. And then come home and sent someone else back later. So we have some new Spooktacular stuff. Hello, Chloe and Deborah and Mary. And I did have, sitting on top of this stuff at work, hello, Tash, the lantern that I did last year with Spooktacular when we released it. And Quentin put the lantern aside and brought the stuff home and just left the lantern on the table. Because he didn't think I'd want the lantern, but I had it sitting on the stuff. Yep. And now I've gone out, so it's all good. Hello, Margaret. How are you? So we've got a Halloween word. I know not everyone does Halloween, but, you know, maybe you could use this for, you know, book week stuff. Spooky. Oh, I've got a fun word, just in case. Scary. Spider web. It's like 4 inches by 4 inches. It's pretty cool. I like that. These are new things. A 2-pack of banners. So these are all like $1.95, but they won't be probably after tomorrow. I've just kept them at $1.95 for the moment because I just didn't have time to fix the prices. Hello, Robin and Carol. Love the look of the new color cuts. Yes. Yes, they look very good. The lantern was very cool. Hello, Jeanette. Family all do Halloween, says Deborah. Hello, Pam. Hello, Joanne. I will be in the US Walt Disney World for Halloween this year. Leave in the 25th. Oh, Shaz. Cool, cool, cool. And this is either a crystal ball or, I'm trying to find a picture of the crystal ball, either a crystal ball or a snow globe. So, yeah. Hello, Beck. How are you? Oh, I'll just check who else is over there in the tube. Yep. It's Beck and Laura so far. Hello, Bronnie. So, either a snow globe or a crystal ball. I think that'd be pretty cool. And I did a spooky web, I called it. Stencil. That's the first thing I did this morning when I got to work. Oh, I've got 2 of them. I'm going to need one. better return one to work. This is not released yet, but this is Borders number 2, and it's got the stitches, like the stitches chipboard. I'll get to this tomorrow. I've been trying to get to. I've got 8 border stencils still to be put in, because I've got to edit the pictures, and I think we've taken the pictures of the stencils now. We have.
Not all the pictures of the stencils have been taken.
They've been taken now. Took us a couple of days to get time, but then I've got to edit the pictures. We've got some Asterix acrylic. I grabbed some flare buttons. I've ended up with 2 of these. I've got some Spooktacular words in the purple watercolor. Oh, more flares. These are. Can you type in? Have you got the website open?
Yeah, but I'm working on the store's PC.
I'll just do it myself.
I'm still trying to load the video properly.
Let me just type in the code. So you can type the code in.
It should be.
These are Flower Power. These are Flower Power bead and sequin mix. Look at, or sequin and bead mix. Create a builder for Spooktacular. Vellum for Spooktacular. Rice paper, they're not new. Oh, I grabbed a devoted to denim, the purple pockets one, and let's have a look at the pattern paper, and then we're going to come back to the other new things, because there's other new things. Just hide them there. Hide. So I thought, the cats and dogs number 5 and number 2 would work really well with Spooktacular. I haven't added them to the page. And also the green on Magical Memories number 1. And then, and these ones are already listed. So we've got Tropicana number 4. That's number 4, is it? Yep, Tropicana number 4. This one's not listed yet. This is under construction 3, one of my favorite colors for boy stuff. Mermaid Wishes number 3 and Robot Antics number 1. They are both listed for. I used both of those on the lantern last year. The lantern kit is still available. So then we also have the craft word sheet for Spooktacular. And then Quentin grabbed the Magical Creatures vellum and rice paper. Then we've got the Spooktacular accessories, more Spooktacular words, and then the Spooktacular creatures. Then I made some fussy cut essentials, right? So we've got the Cutest Farm purple flowers. Works really, really well. Really well with it. And then I made eyeballs and stars, or stars and eyeballs, because you can never have enough eyeballs and stars. I know. So what fussy cut essentials are is they're lots and lots of the same thing in little sizes, like just the right size, and they're not for those that are allergic to fussy cutting. Have to actually enjoy it to use them. But it's so that you have plenty of them to tuck in and around and do lots of projects. Really good for card makers and those that make ATCs. And then I made lollies and leaves. Those leaves took me a long time to get just that shade of green, because it's the right shade of green. And then I made, and these are the same flowers as cats and dogs, but they're in that Spooktacular orange. Spooktacular orange. I made these orange flowers, and they've sort of got yellow centers. Love the eyeballs. So do I. Hello, Aileen. I was chatting to Aileen on the phone tonight. Couldn't see them from the phone.
Liz M has also joined us on the tube.
Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Liz. Love the lollies and leaves. Yep. Love border stencils. I'm feeling a little bit of sore, bruised. My elbow's pretty bad. I'm not going to show you. Hopefully you don't see it. The hand is not too bad. It's quite polished. I was saying to Aileen today on the phone for hours, quite a few hours, I completely melted 2 ice bricks with it. It was actually hot to touch, like it was burning to touch it. Especially video chatting with Adam Barley, bless him. Learning technology. Oh my gosh, Jacqueline. At least he's having a go at learning it. I'll have to get some. There you go. Awesome new lovelies. Thank you. Oh, we've done eyeballs and stars. And then we've got pumpkins and mushrooms and pumpkins. Mushies and punkies. So we're going to make mushroom soup and pumpkin soup. Oh, come on. Dang. Idea falling down. Yes. Yeah, well, you fell. Yeah, yours is pretty horrific, Karen. To rewatch, you missed the favourite Halloween stuff. Obviously, Margaret's sister loves Halloween. Quick skin exfoliation, yes. Burns, yes. Carpet burn, especially. My elbow's so sore and it's bruised. And I made these. They're called greeny orange flowers. These are Easter blessings flowers. But geez, they look pretty with it all. They really do. Like, there was a fair bit of work in those. But I was determined. I kind of knew what I wanted. I wanted something that wasn't this colour and wasn't that colour, but it was, yeah. Wanted something a bit different. And then under here, I have got something new. Oh, so Margaret and Aileen are sisters. Oh, you know what? I didn't know that, and we've chatted to both of you on the phone this week, haven't we?
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
They have sister chats all the time in the video.
I don't always see the comments.
This is going to be Amelia and I in like 10 years when I finally move out of home.
When you finally move out of home. She's been and gone. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm just like the boy that fell out of the balloon. I'm just not in it, am I?
Look, I hope to be in my
Oh, Beck, I tripped over at work going from the tiles to the carpet. I bounced a couple of times. Final landing place was my face, but I didn't lose any skin on my face. My knee is my knees are sore, but my right knee is really sore. I am bruised everywhere just about. Oh, I've got glitter paint. So been trying to come up with, some of you love fussy cutting, like really love fussy cutting, and some of you really don't like it. So that's why color cuts are, so color cuts would be our superstar product. So they're the hero of the show. They are our superstar. Color cuts are the thing that people levitate to. We have customers that only buy color cuts from. Hello, Tracy. How are you? Oh, not much. Just a bit of spooktacular stuff. Yeah, Bronny, you need to come visit on Bonza because it's cheap. But so color cuts are the hero of the show. But I've been thinking for over a year, but working on it and trying to come up with something. So some of you want to cut out the shapes, or you might be on a tighter budget, or you want to store it different, or you want bigger shapes, like bigger than what we can do in color cuts all the time. So I've been trying to work it out, and we're going to trial this product. Good therapy for your hands. Yes, it is good therapy for your hands. Definitely. Quentin should do my fussy cutting for his therapy, shouldn't he? Because he's still meant to be playing the piano for his therapy. Pam, just had a shower. Oh, I wish. If I had a shower, actually, Tracy, I would have just gone straight to bed. I do love fussy cutting. My hands are not going to love it in the future, as long as the fussy cut pieces aren't too small. So that was a big thing too, Jacqueline, was that they weren't too small. Fussy cutting your magical memories. I'm going to show you something. I haven't got the Fussy Cut Essentials for Magical Memories. I will say that. I haven't bought mine home yet. But look at that. All done for the 3 sheets. And a retreat, you cut out itty bitty fish. Yes, I do that sometimes. And Jacqueline has done that as well. Yes. Hello, Marie. How are you? Attempt to cheat and use a machine. Yeah, they're a bit temperamental, Chloe. Some of ours should work. My PJ's been working all day. Yep. Still waiting for my Magical Memories kit. Oh, no, you won't get yours, Carol. Oh, Carol, can you? Oh, because you're not going to get yours until after Ree's been to retreat, are you, Carol? Ree's doing retreat after virtual retreat. Because you've got Ree to pick yours up. Okay, we'll need to message you tomorrow, Carol, about that. Another job, Yep. So the only sticking point was the name. So they are called Fussy Cut Editions. So Colour Cuts are the star of the show. They are the hero. They're the reason why people find us, come to us. They're the thing that we do best. We do them better than anyone else does them. And that's a lot of time, a lot of effort, and, a lot of maintenance on a lot of machines. But these are printed different. So they are printed very similar to the Fussy Cut Essentials, but they're Fussy Cut Editions. You'll see it's simpler shapes. I'm not going to do really foofy stuff with it. They are $4.25, but it's not as thick as the Colour Cuts, because when you try and cut these sort of shapes on thicker card, it gets harder on the hands. So I've gone with the same as the Fussy Cut Essentials, because it is a little thinner, I know, but it is easy to cut, and it's French, like our Colour Cuts are on a French cardstock as well. So this is from a French mill, and it is a nice finish, but they're going to be simpler shapes, but they're a lot bigger. Like you'll see they're huge. They're not absolutely huge, but they're a lot bigger. But they're the backup dancer. They're to go with these. They're all to work in together. So we're going to see how it goes. We've got another product we're going to possibly try and release on maybe Monday in Naomi John's class. We're going to do a couple of trials of it and see how you guys like them. I'm not going to go and make these for every collection if you guys don't like them. That's, it's a lot of work. I was busy that weekend. Okay, you just had me worried there for a second, Carol, because the in-store retreat's the weekend after the virtual retreat. Bushfire alert here today. Oh, that's not good. Marie, I hope everyone's okay. It's got a virtual retreat has some mini flowers on there. Yeah, they are small, but I like small flowers. That's Fussy Cut Essentials aren't for everybody. Postman is being lazy this week and hasn't come out. No, he's got it there for you to pick up, Chloe. It says waiting to be picked up, waiting for collection. I meant to message you today. Thank you, Dee. Well, Quentin got a message that Ree was picking it up. Okay. We'll message you tomorrow, Carol. If you don't hear from us, message us. I need these big time. There you go. Yeah, so we'll do some of these. The page of cuts would be great with frogs. Just saying. Yes, I know. But the frogs are not too bad. There's a few frogs on the Fussy Cuts on the paper. Frogs are net pretty good. So, okay, let's get started. Now I've yapped. And I haven't done any fussy cutting. because I had to add all this product. Rightio. Let's get the design board out and start with that. Maybe we just need to start with that. Okay, so I really want to do spooky fun. I just have to do spooky fun. What else do I want to do? And I really want to use, because it was one of the first things I decided to make. And it was the first thing I made today. Oh dear. Oh, I really want to use the stencil. And I've got spooky fun. So cool. Spooky fun up here. And then what do I want to do? I think I'm going to have to take Halloween photos. Does that mean I've got to take Halloween photos? Does that mean I've got to do something for Halloween? So, for Halloween before, I've made extra cupcakes for Naomi John's birthday. I think it was her 10th birthday. Made extra cupcakes. And then when kids came past, and came, because they've got to walk up a pretty steep driveway there, right? When they came past, they got cupcakes. What's that? See, don't they all look good together? Don't purple and orange look great? Who thought of purple? Does anyone know where purple and orange for Halloween came from?
A genius.
A genius, says Naomi John. A genius.
Yeah, what in my honest opinion?
Well, let's think. I think we use the vellum. The vellum. You all know that I did have a person who owned another business in Gladstone ring me once and asked me about Valium, but she was trying to get me to tell her where I got it from. She was going to start selling invitation stuff. It's a big investment selling invitations in a store.
Nice, remember 400 kids.
What's that?
Upwards of 400 kids in Beck Jay's neighborhood.
Oh wow! I suppose we're not in the capital. We're in the backwater. Just over the hill from us, we have had alerts all afternoon to be ready to leave. It has gone down a lot tonight now, so hopefully it will be well. Oh, Marie, I hope you guys are okay. Maybe missing a toe. Well, yeah, I think they're webs more than toes, aren't they? Because maybe they are toes. I don't know. There's an awesome. They are online to order already. The flowers and that. We'll say that to everyone. Love the spiderweb stencil. Oh, okay, yeah. Purple witch hat, pumpkin and orange. Yeah, but did witches wear orange, purple, or did witches wear? Does it come from pumpkins are orange, and then purple is the contrast to orange? Is that where it comes from? Yeah. So they are. Well, they're actually technically not. It's purple and yellow are the contrast. So maybe we do, but it is a blue purple and it is a yellow orange, so it's kind of opposite. If we use some vellum, so pop that under there, and then I definitely reckon this is going to make a good snow globe. Quentin couldn't work out what it was, but that's just Quentin. Yep. Maybe I could dress Amelia up as a witch.
The won't be very difficult.
Nope.
Just say.
Let's use this one as a journaling block. And we need a spider. I'm going to make little black acrylic spiders, but I just didn't get there today. Because with Quentin working outside the store and me in the store on my own when Naomi's working, it does get a little hard to do things. I think we'll use a smaller one of these. And then let's do the witch and the let's just do the witch. The witch and the cat. Because they're nice and big. Oops, got a bit close there. So what we'll do is we'll do a witch and a cat. And we've got a cauldron and a crystal ball, a spider, the word creepy, and a general. What's that?
This product's up, isn't it? Yes.
Yep. Do we want to put some flowers on? I think we need some stars. Let's cut like 2 strips of stars. So this is what I do when I create and I do something like this. And I'll just cut out, like I'll rough cut out what I think I might use. And lots of times I fussy cut it all. Not very short. So I'll use that. And then let's get this much here. Like I sort of give myself a, I'll use stuff from this area and then this will be where I start from. And then I work from there. And then let's do flowers and leaves and lollies as we go. Okay. And we got some asterisks there. Okay, so if we do, we have our spider web up there. We do our spooky fun there. And we have our spider. It's a bigger spider than what? Creepy, spooky fun. And then we do sort of like, what are we going to do out of this? Do we do like a circle, or do we do like a big part star? Maybe we do a big, or just a strip. Sorry, that's one of you. So when I fussy cut, I edit as I go. And it's okay. There's no shame in editing as you go. I'm going to try and make fussy cut editions quite simple shapes and simplify them. Like you won't... they're probably a way for me to do if I'm not going to do, like if I want to make a mini collection and I'm not going to do like pattern paper to go with. I was actually going to do pattern paper to go with Spooktacular, but I'm not now because we've got so much paper that goes with it from other collections, and every now and then I will add something else to it. But if I'm not going to do pattern paper with a mini collection, I will probably do editions, and you might come across things that are sort of a bit more difficult, like some bouquets and things, but I will try to make the difficult stuff colour cuts and the easy stuff additions. Well, the easy stuff will be colour cuts as well. Because not everyone wants to cut stuff out themselves. But it is a very hard decision to go and make a product that is competing with your superstar product, because the star of the show is colour cuts. It's what we're famous for. It's what we do really well. And like I say, we have a lot of customers that have got really big stashes of stuff, like that have been scrapbooking or card making for a really long time, and all they buy now is adhesives and colour cuts.
Can I no longer duplicate products?
What's that? So drop down arrow on the left of the product. So don't click on the product, click on the drop down arrow, and it's in the list over to the right. Yep, just to make life difficult. Have you found it?
Oh, yeah. I see it now.
So if we'd made this thicker, it would have been harder to cut. So I am thinking we'll do something sort of cool down here. Some mini collections with simple fussy cuts, the 8.5 by 11. Yeah. Yeah. Especially for a theme, yeah. And I can do vellums and that sort of stuff. And
there's a bit of contention about
red, orange, yellow, and black can therefore be connected to natural seasonal changes. Purple is not a harvest colour, though. It may be linked to spirituality by tracing its use in religious ceremonies. Oh, that's interesting. Thank you, Jacqueline. That was really cool. Hello, Karen. Better late than never. Grandchildren have left the building. Google oranges because of the pumpkins, and purple is linked to magic. Black dress, purple hat. Yep. No. There you go. Very interesting, isn't it? Interesting when we find out new things. I like finding out new stuff. I love learning. Thank you, Pam. We try and do well at everything. We try, and we were talking in the car this afternoon about how every product should be perfect, and every customer experience should be perfect, and every customer matters as much as each other. Autumn. Could be coming from Wizard of Oz. We can't do Wizard of Oz. Probably shouldn't even mention it because the license was extended to 2036 on the Wizard of Oz by the company that now owns MGM, and they have already indicated that they will be in 2036 or prior to 2036. They will be extending the Wizard of Oz license again. So can't make Wizard of Oz products at all unless we pay them a license fee. But that's okay. I have no desire to do so. When we were doing research to potentially, like we have researched a lot of things for collections, we did research the Wizard of Oz quite extensively, and then we got interested in the history of the movie. And if you ever want to go down a rabbit hole, it is it's a little shocking what they put the actors through, and the health outcomes for several of the actors has been quite horrendous. So yeah,
they actually make you study it at uni, so then you know.
What's that?
They make you study it at uni
because it's
so that you know what a healthy workplace is and what
there you go.
non-healthy workplaces.
Yes. There you go. It's used as an example of a not healthy workplace. Was the set of the Wizard of Oz, the original movie. we are narrowing down which choice we're going to go with for our first collection and first retreat in 2024. Yes, we are on that already. Even though before then we've got another Gix coming up. So that means, are we going to do new mini collections, or are we doing reboots, like adding 2 collections we already have? Like, I have no idea what we're doing with that. We've got a few ideas written down, like we've been working on a few things, but every time we sit down and discuss it, we come up with more things we could do. You know, like I'm still making dog colour cuts. I haven't even got to cats yet. Still working on dogs.
Maybe we could do cats and dogs just the whole weekend. Or
a whole weekend of cats and dogs again. Really? I'm going to be making dog colour cuts until Armageddon. Definitely. So see how when I cut, I have my scissors on an angle, so that the print sits on the surface, like, so you print on the surface. The print on anything is on the surface. It's white in the middle. It's not dyed through paper. Like most good cardstock is dyed through, so it's not an issue. But when it's a printed paper, whether it's a pattern paper or these Fussy Cut Editions or Fussy Cut Essentials or Creative Builders, it's not. It's on the surface and it's white in the core. So I have my scissors on an angle so that you don't see the white core of the paper when I cut. If you cut with the angle the other way, you would see what I'm talking about too. Right. Put that there. Ooh. So it's okay to have white edge things with non-white edge things. There, and then we're going to put our journaling block sort of, maybe we put it there and then put this here. And do we, okay.
is white core paper better or stronger?
With cardstock, you should never ever pay full price for white core cardstock, because it's just printed. It's not actually dyed proper cardstock. I know that sounds really awful of me, but it was always the case that white core cardstock was always cheaper for us to buy and sell. And I don't like selling it because it's not made as well. It's actually just printed. It's not actually proper dyed cardstock. So it's not as stable when you go to do stuff with it, because it's printed. And you know how when you really wet cardstock, or you do some techniques with it, it can get, the white core stuff can get quite brittle and the print can crack. When you emboss it, the print can crack too on white core cardstock. I like cardstock that is coloured right through. So like this piece of cardstock. So you can tell, because when you tear it, it's a little lighter, but you can see this isn't white on the middle. In the middle, this is actually a piece of cardstock that's been dyed. So it's been dyed right through. It will be slightly lighter in the middle, but it's dyed. Like it's actually dyed pulp. The pulp is dyed. That's probably not the bestest example, but because this linen stuff's not the greatest anymore. Do I have a piece of kaleidoscope? Let me have a look if I've got a piece of kaleidoscope. Here we go. This is proper dyed cardstock. This is kaleidoscope. So when we tear a piece of kaleidoscope, it's black the whole way through. So it's proper black pulp. It's actually black cardstock. It's black the whole way to the core. Whereas this one has been dyed, but not as well. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So what are we going to do this on? I actually have this. What if we did like this with a... So we did like that. I don't know, I love framing things. We had white with the glitter around the outside. Maybe not. Do we have much of Robot Antics #1?
No.
Okay, I'm not allowed to use Robot Antics #1. We don't have much of Under Construction #3 either, do we?
No.
Are you sure?
No, we don't have to. You're free to use it. Just don't you dare touch it anywhere. How do you still have Robot Antics paper 1 there?
I found a piece at work.
It would be one of the last pieces.
There you go. Robot Antics #1.
It's got like less than 10 pieces.
Okay.
Unless you're making an exclusive kit for the first, like, whoever's got the best internet.
The first 6 people. So let's have a look.
The spider's web at top right, acrylic something chipboard. Oh, it's a stencil, Karen.
It's a stencil. I've got another one of it here. Lucky I've got 2. It's a stencil. Look at that. I do have a chipboard. There is a chipboard, a 4" by 4" chipboard Spidey-Web 2. There is meant to be an 8" by 8" one, but having a few issues with getting it to cut. I've had 2 duds so far, and I went, oh, too many. So I'm going to.
We don't have the stencil up yet, do we?
Yep.
What number is it?
67. It's on the front page.
67? 67? It is too.
Do we do a circle? Or vellum? Do you know what I mean? Like a circle. Okay. I found a big ring in my stash. So I've got all my circles together. Yep. So it won't be 9. It'll be 8. It'll be an 8-inch circle. Because this is like 8 1/4 across. I think it's going to be an 8-inch circle. Let me see. Yep, so if we put it there so that it goes, no, let's do a 7 1/2. See if I can open it up and then 7 1/2. And then we do like our photo. We do like a square photo there and a little photo here. Like a 5-inch square and then a little photo. So let's do that. Sorry I'm taking so long. I don't know what's going on. So let's do a 5-inch square photo. And then we'll do sort of like a 3-inch square photo or 2 3-inch squares. 1 5-inch and then 2 3-inch squares. 3-inch, 1 3-inch. So my mum lives in a retirement community, and tomorrow they're having a I know this was actually cheap black cardstock. That's why it was not properly dyed. It's not what we. This is not what we sell.
Tracy is wondering if you have any Halloween photos of dances. No.
Not well.
We have ones of people having their face painted. And then,
We do have some that are older, but they're in our albums.
And then Karen is wondering, Lisa, do you ever round your photos' edges?
Sometimes, yes. But only if I'm not going to. I don't really. I like to round. I haven't done it for a while. Actually, I don't think I've done it on the video. I do like to round the edges of things on cards. Do like it on cards. I don't know why I don't do it on photo. Oh, maybe it's just because, you know, that party plan mob that used to do it all the time and tell people they had to do it. And you get people come in the store and they were really upset because they were made to round, you know, a whole box of photos and then, or cut a whole box of photos. I actually had one lady come in the store once and she had gone to an event and had her wedding photos, and the lady actually proceeded to cut every photo of her wedding photos. You know, someone else actually cut her wedding photos all into circles. And she said, oh, I don't want them in circles. And they said, well, they have to be circles. And you don't have to do anything in scrapbooking. But yeah, rounding photos, I'm not a big fan of it, but I have done it. I don't know why I'm not a fan of it. I just don't always think to do it. I like to do rounded corners on things on cards, certain cards. Maybe I'll have to do that. Get my corner rounder out. I do have one. I don't know if there's any in the store. So we've traced a 7 1/2-inch circle on the back of the vellum. I don't actually know if we've got any corner rounders in the store, but it was just my standard tool order. I have ordered another corner. I have ordered more corner rounders this week because that was just the standard tool order. It is like scissors, whether we need them. Corner rounders, whether we need them. Tweezers, whether we need them. A lot of things, whether we need them. I know we need scoreboards. but they're just an automatic thing, whether we need them or not. Should I just order them? But yeah. I think the rounding of the edges of your photos is a personal thing, and if you love doing it, I'd say do it. Sometimes it's necessary to soften things down a bit when it's a bit hard. You know, like you can use it to soften down photos. I wouldn't say I'm always successful at rounding corners and then having my photo mats look nice, because sometimes different size photo mats don't lend to being corner rounded. They look a bit off. See, I like that. Now I'm just gonna follow around the edge with my eraser, because I do have a little bit of pencil line still showing. So I'm just going around. Now, this is vellum, right? So vellum. Vellum's interesting. When we go to stick it on, it doesn't like being wet. So when it gets wet, it wrinkles. So a good idea to try not to wet it, but also try not to let the adhesive show.
Oh, Diana C
Right out of what?
Power.
Oh, no.
I think on her phone.
Oh, okay. So let's move this aside and then build this and then do our stencil. Sit that there and stay there. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to move this chipboard out of the way. Now we need to think about what colour we're going to paint the type. Now I've been painting stuff black lately, and I've never really been a big fan of using black. So we're going to cut this piece of Cats and Dogs number 2 down to 12 inches. And then we're going to cut so I sort of look at it and look at what I like the look of. Like how much I like to see. Now that's 5/8, so it's half an inch plus an eighth of an inch. So 5/8 times 2 is 1.25 inches. Is that to there or to there?
Would the title work in a lime green to match the green colour cuts? Cauldron.
It might. It might actually.
That was a Caramel suggestion.
Or we could make like a limey colour. I like making the colours. Or we could do a gold. I have a 50-litre tub of photos, 2 separate families, 8 children and 19 grandchildren, plus the fur babies. I have filled it up over time. Oh my gosh. So let's cut this piece of under construction number 3, which I do like, down to 10 3/4 by 10 3/4. And then we'll cut the white to 10.5 by 10.5. That's always inches around here. Now I might have a purple ink pad that would probably go with this to edge the pink with, and then to use on the stencil. I think that'd look nice. that's navy blue. That is violet colour. Do a test run.
So
That's not bad.
which colour is that one that we're going to use?
Violet. Okay. So our orange, which is our under construction number 3, we're going to cut the middle out. I'm just going to leave like a 1/2 inch border. Yeah, you could use a different trimmer or a craft knife to do this, but I'm just going to hack this out. Have to see if our new neighbours next door, because they've got kids. So their middle child is probably Amelia's age. So I'm going to come in like an inch and a quarter here. Like come in about an inch in this one. And this is our cats and dogs number 2. So probably need to check if they are doing Halloween or they want to do Halloween. So we're prepared. And Quentin and I have always threatened the kids that if we ever do, if we do Halloween, we could do, we should do Halloween, the dentist's way and give out toothpaste. And I'm quite sure that we could get toothpaste samples from our friends that own a dentist surgery in town, but probably shouldn't do that.
What are you trying to achieve? Is my next question.
What with giving out toothpaste? Well, just, reminding children that they need to look after their teeth and not just eat lollies.
Okay.
Each child has needed less dental work than the one before, thank goodness. Noah's teeth are beautiful. No.
No, that's next week, isn't it?
It's next week. It's next week, Margaret. You're in the group, but aren't you, Margaret? Album for my eldest daughter's 21st, and that was it. I was hooked. Oh, there we go. Wow. Didn't do the party plan thing either. I was going to the lead light shop and saw a scrapbooking shop, wandered inside, and the addiction started. Never did follow through with the lead lighting. Oh my God, I love that. I actually had been scrapbooking for a while before I went to one of the parties. They didn't really like me. Because I was there and I was hammering in my eyelets and putting in split bins and doing all sorts of stuff. Halloween weird tricks keep coming up. The one that makes me laugh the most is Brussels sprouts covered in chocolate. Oh, no, that's a big yuckaroo, isn't it? Brussels sprouts. I think we've only ate them once in this house just to try them, and it was a never again. I think we bought like 2 and shared them around between Quentin, myself, and the older 2 kids, and that was it. Not our cup of tea. So we're going to cut a 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 inch, of course, for a photo mat. But then from this orange, which I do love, move that out of the way so we don't snip a bit out of it. We're going to cut a 5 5/8 by 5 5. Oh no, 5 3/8 by 5 3/8. So it's halfway between 5 1/4 and 5 1/2. So 5 3/8 by 5 3/8. 1, 2, and then that gives us sort of like a little tiny slither of orange around. Because this is a busy pattern paper, we want to give it some distance and some pop between it and the vellum. Rightio. Okay, so let's put that over there, and let's deal with this. So I'm going to ink this, and because I'm going to do that, I'm going to add the tape first. So otherwise, when, like, if it's a little bit inky, because I know this ink pad's a little bit inky because it's not very, well, it's probably 6 months old, and that's new enough to still be inky. I know that when I go to turn it over and put the tape on, the ink could get everywhere. And I don't want that. So let's do a little bit of that on the edge. Oh, wow, that is inky. I think.
What vellum do you have them on?
Spooktacular. The print. I'll give you the code in a sec. It is.
Has it got eyeballs and always on it?
Yep, it's 13817.
Yeah. And how much of a plastic cut sheet are you going to need? You took something from a little bit of everything, so it's going to be a custom.
It's probably going to be a custom half sheet, I think. And we'll probably have a half color cut. 20 plus years ago, but got really overwhelmed and starting again during COVID. There you go. I think a lot of people restarted in 2020 and since. Okay, so I've turned out a little bit of tape on each corner just so I can sort of give me the opportunity to get it nice and sort of straightish. That's not straight there, but that'll do. Oops. Bit of a smear there, see?
Noah said thank you.
What's that?
That put a comment in the comment section.
I can't see it yet.
No, it's above the Brussels sprouts.
Okay, it's brown. Noah said thank you. What's Noah saying thank you for?
Probably not ever having to eat Brussels sprouts.
Oh, okay. They're out driving. Was his wallet on the dining table? You don't know. I think it's 8:08 and Sneaky Miss is somewhere in the house being a sneak. Have you all said goodnight to Miss Sneaky yet?
I'm going to grab her now.
Miss Sneaky.
Sneaky Bandinky.
And we've turned out a little bit on each corner. And we're going to sit this on here. Probably not.
Actually, hold up. Let's change that. I don't think so. I know she hasn't kicked her teeth yet.
You already told her to clean her teeth, didn't you?
I told her, but she hasn't come up to the bathroom.
Shit. Oh, oh dear, Pam. Okay. So I'm going to seal. I've got a bit of tape showing here. So Quentin's on afternoon shift next week at Gemco, so that means he's in the shop. Okay, this is the one. This is going to be our top corner with our stencil. I've got purple on my hands. You know what we could do? Oh, that orange is looking sad. Oh no, it's not too bad. It just looks like it's been kiddified. Oh, what about this orange? Let's put ochre. Oh dear, that's a good one. And then this green. It's not quite the right green, but it'll do. Okay. So we've got violet, apple green, there's ochre. So we're going to use our violet up here in this section because it's our purple section. And then we've got green down here. And then over here in the aqua section, we'll add the orange with that. And then what we're going to do is... We'll make brown in some places. Purple was a bit much, but we'll just keep blending. So when we get lines, we just keep blending. If you have trouble getting it sort of neatish or neat as you want, what you could do is you could, so I'm just using the heel here, is what you could do is use some tape to hold it down.
Oh, I'm using lots of things. I really like
that.
I missed a lot of comments.
I'm just going to put it here. So I've got some green and some purple. Put some green on first. What are you laughing at?
Just some of the comments.
Pam's comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know it was that comment?
What's that?
How did you know? How on earth did you just know?
Because I saw it just before.
Definitely more of a Redshaw.
Pam, are you sure you're not a Redshaw?
Happens to be a trait.
So there's a prominent television program where people are traveling around the world and someone throws their yabby pot into the water with the rope. And Quentin sort of missed the bit of a gist of it. And I said, well, you know where they are, and, you know, explain sort of where they are when they're doing it. I don't watch the show, I only watch the ads. And he goes, oh, geez, I wouldn't go in after that. I said, no, I wouldn't go in there after it either. And, you know, was saying where it was in the world. And Quentin goes, oh, there could be anything in that water. And Amelia goes, there could be poop. Like, oh, yep, there definitely would be.
Karen L loves the motley cobwebs, and everyone seems to be loving the colour. And Pam says that we can adopt it.
You can adopt it. Okay, so we've got our cobwebs in 3 places. So we've got orange, green, and purple. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put just some bits of our colours. You know, we're just going to come out from where our orange is. Oh, that was out from the green over there.
Amelia's watching Angry Birds 2.
Oh, she's a con artist.
Yeah.
Actually, she didn't con, she just did it.
She just did it. Now, I have agreed partially, under protest, that she can watch the rest of the movie on the thing being that she will behave tomorrow.
Okay.
Before you laugh at me.
So let's come from off onto here with this purple, because the purple is just so full on, it's making lines. You've got to come from off. Like if you want things to be nice and smooth, you've got to come from somewhere else. You can't just go blop like I did here. Unless it's like sort of running out like these. And we want just a little bit of orange up here. And let's bring a little bit of green sort of here. The green's got a little bit of purple in it, so it's a bit mucky. And let's bring a little bit of green.
Okay, so just double checking so far because I am working on 3 different devices right now, which is great. Because Dad's computer has officially frozen. So we've got a piece of range.
Yep.
Get some dog's paper too.
Yep.
Construction paper.
Yep.
Spooky balance.
Yep.
Spooky print. We've got A5 custom Spooktacular cut sheet, plastic cut sheet.
Mm.
And we've got a mini custom Spooktacular color cut.
Yep.
Could be. That's right.
That's where we're at so far.
That's where we're at so far. I just kind of need to go and hassle with A5.
So these two are pigment ink. So it's a dye ink, dries quicker. Pigment ink dries slowly. Hence why you can emboss with pigment ink.
You know what you could do? You could spray some water on it to leave a pattern.
Okay, let's do that.
No, it was just a suggestion. You don't have to go through with it.
Yep, got to behave first, yep. I just think it's just too late to take the movie line. This is actually a nappy. This is a cloth nappy. So when Naomi was a baby, and I used to paint, before Naomi, I've always painted, but I would have because my older kids had cloth nappies, I would have the nappies on the line, and then I would have some nappies on the line that were painting ones. And then one of the neighbours had to ask what was going on. Why did I have nappies in such a disgraceful state? The fact of the matter was, some were for painting and some were for babies. Babies' ones were perfect. So I'm going to get some water. So I've got on my hand just a little bit. And I'm going to flick it. So just a little bit. And we're going to flick some spots. Just a little bit. Just where we've got our ink. Let's just do something different. Not too much. Don't want big blobos. I'll show you what they look like. And what it's going to do is reactivate the ink. So you can see the little droplets of water. Little droplets of water in there. You can kind of see them. There you go. Oh, there you go. You can see them now. So now what I'm going to do is try and find a clean spot of the nappy. And then, so what it does is it kind of removes the ink and creates a bit of a watermark. It works better on the dye ink than the pigment inks. Even though the pigment inks are wet still, it does work better on dye inks. So they're hard ones. So dye inks are hard inks. Inks with a hard felt surface or fabric surface. Oxides, it works on to a point. Well, it does work to a point. It does work. Oxides are a hybrid ink. So they still behave like a dye. So it does kind of work. It has worked a tiny bit on the pigment inks, but it's not really as noticeable. I will show you. We'll just give this a bit of a dry because I need to heat set the pigment so it doesn't move too much, and just dry that little bit of water. It is much more noticeable when it's dry as well. So can you see that? So you can see that because the orange is a pigment ink. You really can't. I can sort of see it on the purple, but it's not going to show up in the video. You can kind of see it on the purple, but it's not really on the purple and the green. It's not really a noticeable effect. Whereas in the orange, it is. And see where the orange is over the purple. You can see it through there. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's get moving along. Look at that. So they go together. Let's pop this on. Oh, straight, Alicia. Dearie me. Let's put that across there like that. Let's see it through. Oh, I'll do that there.
You don't know.
You need to go back and get her the soundbar remote now. You hid it in the lounge chair again, didn't you?
Nope. Cool. Did not have a good one.
Oh my gosh, we're nearly done.
Oh no, we've got to do our title.
And then we gotta stick it on.
That looks amazing.
And I've got fussy cutting to do.
Really?
Yeah. Right. So what are we going to do at titles? What do we think? Green.
Green. I'm thinking. No.
Yeah, there's no green just here. What if we make green from... I wonder if we can make green from gold with this green here and make like a metallic-y lime green. I wonder if that'll work. Well, let's experiment. And let's just use the tiniest touch of this. So by tiny touch, I'm going to show you how much I mean. I've got ink all over me. See? Tiny little amount. It's not even raised up. Right? So let's add some water. I think we can turn this on. Doesn't look that bad. No, it's not that bad. Rightio. I've just used the tiniest little tip bit. Let's come up gold, a bit more green. Oh, let's add it all in. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Awesome. Sorry. Get excited about the most mundane things, don't I? Okay, now we're going to paint. So these palettes are meant to be disposable. Yeah, don't check them out. Wednesday night I was talking about one of my customers. He's a young guy and he usually buys like art stuff for his brother-in-law and for his uncle, who are both artists, and he's going to start painting. So he's been dabbling with some of the stuff he bought last time for his uncle. And he I said to him, he bought some of these palettes. I said, now, there's 5 in there. There's one for you, and there's a couple for the kids, and then you gift one to your uncle and one to your brother-in-law, and, you know, and then he goes, oh, that's pretty cool. I said, yeah, like, they're great. Because you can actually peel the paint off because it's a shiny surface, but I don't. We're just going to build this up until it's, like, raised up with old paint. That's going to take me years. I'm loving this colour. I think we need to flick this colour on the background. What do you think? So tomorrow morning, we will make Q show you all the lantern from last year. Because you might have missed last year's class, where we used Spooktacular to make a cool lantern. I know a lot of you have made the lantern. I've seen plenty of examples of that lantern. So I don't know if she's cut it yet. So the prototype's going to be cut. So the other week when we did Scrapbox Week, and I was using the candles, you know, the candles from the birthday packs, colour cards. I was saying that I need to make a pack of candles. So it's just over 100 candles. And it's in 18 different colours. So there's 18 colours of those little candles that are that high. 18 different colours of them in the pack. There's just over 100 in the pack. So, yep. I've just got to cut the prototype. Don't think we quite got that done this afternoon, but I've just got to cut the prototype and then see if it works and then photograph it. Okay, so we've added a fair bit of water to our beautiful custom goldy green olive pretty colour. And we're going to add, you know, a little bit here. So it's just below our Spidey. So why we're doing this is because we're bringing the colour that we're using on our title, you know, our multi-item title, a bit there. Oh, got a jig. And we're bringing it to, oh, that's a bit much, bringing it down to other places on the page. So it's not just the title's this colour and nothing else is that colour in the whole creation. It's not like it's an afterthought. Even though it is an afterthought, no one needs to know when they look at our creation that we came up with that paint colour last. Rightio. I've got paint on me now. Where am I going to put this?
To scrapbook and never froze anything out that can be used.
Yep. Okay. So let's dry that. So what are you cutting out, Nosy?
These ones.
Some stars for me. Maybe we put this aside for the moment and then do some fussy cutting. Do fussy cutting. Right.
It took me so long to get Amelia into bed because we had Missy and Madeline in our bedroom.
Oh, of course you did.
And both of them didn't want to be moved.
Yep. Because they own that room.
Yeah, apparently.
Apparently so. Okay, here we go. cut that bit that hangs off the side of the mushroom off. Yep, get that.
You know I'm allergic to fussy cutting.
You don't have to do it for me if you don't want to. I didn't ask you to do it.
No.
Make sure it's neat.
Do you want a white border or no white border?
No white border, please. You just cut the the circle. You've only got circles and stars. They're easy.
There might be edits.
There might be edits. Who are you? Amelia Ann is my fussy cutter. Probably should have got her a fussy cut while she was watching telly. That could have been the payoff for watching what she watched. She actually thinks she's getting the leftovers from this page.
Yeah, her fussy cutting is one for mum, 2 for me.
1 for mum, 2 for me. 1 for mum, 2 for me. Because we grow pumpkins. Haven't got any at the moment. We're kind of being a bit pumpkin averse. Amelia Ann is now refusing to eat pumpkin. Yep.
Eat pumpkin soup 2 times a week for about 3 weeks.
And pumpkin gnocchi.
Pumpkin
Although
skull.
recently we had pumpkin gnocchi and we said it was potato gnocchi.
Oh,
and she's like, are you sure? We're like, yeah, definitely.
And we had pumpkin scones.
Yep. They're now called plain scones.
And we tried pumpkin cupcakes. We're not doing those again though.
No, I didn't try them. I'm not eating that.
No. Dad and I experimented. Didn't go well.
Somehow Quentin mixed up the instructions for last night's dinner with tonight's dinner. And I said, why'd you do that with this? And he's like, yeah, because that's what you said. I said, yeah, last night. And when you're checking if something's a chili or a capsicum out of the garden bed that your nephew planted, you actually bite more than just the tiniest little piece.
Debbie says sweet potato gnocchi.
No, I can't eat sweet potato. Sweet potato, I think I ate too much as a kid. This poor kid's not going to be able to eat it. Sweet potato does not agree with me. The flavour is too strong. Which sounds really silly because some people say sweet potato has no flavour, but it just behaves with my stomach like something that's really flavoured. I don't eat a lot of colours and preservatives and flavours. Okay. Sandflies and ants. If it's not sandflies, it's ants.
Remember, you've only put in for an A5 sheet of fussy cuts.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do. I know.
I'm just making sure you remember.
I just want to cut it all out.
Also, people, we have begun blogging again.
Oh, yes, Naomi's doing, because I have been a blogger for a really long time, and I took my foot off the pedal. I'll be honest. Doing videos, kind of, doing live classes, kind of took over from that part of life. So, Naomi John has been doing some blog posts, but we're using the blog attached to our online store. So they're just sort of more like articles about classes. And
we do have one about how our paper came to be, so if you want more detail.
Yes, there is one about a bit about our paper story. But yeah, we will eventually actually get rid of the old one, which if you go to the old blog, it does have, you know, scrapbookfantasies.com.au, it does have a lot of, like, it actually has pictures of every class I taught from 2012 or 2014 or something, right up. Oh no, it's even before then. It's like 20. Let me just have a look. Not that much on there.
Now I want pumpkin school as well.
I got all this stuff sitting on my keyboard. It's probably different. I guess. So it has past classes back to 2015. Okay, so I got rid of the earlier one. The earlier ones are in there as well, but it's got every class I've taught from 2015 until like sometime in 2020. And they all have photos on them, the scrapbook ones. And there's card making. I taught card making, scrapbooking, and mixed media classes, art classes, and art journaling. And kids classes. Eventually we'll get there again. What's that?
Pam's like, my new unit has lots of storage. I'm not a cook, so the kitchen will be a good place for scrapbooking supplies.
Oh dear, Pam, I love you.
And Chloe Jesus, love your classes, learned so much doing them, and really got me into mixed media.
Yeah, I used to come and do my mixed media classes. Okay, a couple of tiny leaves, and then so what do you got, Naomi, for me so far? I don't need a lot. Remember, I've only got a half sheet.
Oh, so you don't need everything that you have on the sheet?
No, I don't, because that is going to be too much.
Okay, bring it over. Give me a minute. This star might be missing a thing. Or two.
Sorry, you guys are having to watch me fussy cut. It's poor form of me. I should have been more organised.
That's laughable.
What, being more organised?
In this family? Yes.
Well, when we sat for like 40 minutes at school waiting for a kid who had his phone on silent.
Is that good?
Yeah, that'll do.
Excellent.
I'm sure a dodgy fussy cutter.
Not that dodgy. They're nearly straight. Cheryl is saying good night.
Night, Cheryl. Sorry we're so late. So what we'll do is we'll build the structure and then we'll stick a lot of these things on. So while I'm cutting them, I'm thinking about like where they could go, and I'm editing this really badly. Oops, got caught there. Don't forget the asterisks.
What?
The asterisk acrylic.
You've got those. Yeah, okay. How many asterisks have you got? Or do you just want a full packet?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Full packet it is.
Sorry.
So good.
So don't forget, if you're local, Super Saturday tomorrow, 3 p.m. till 8 p.m. It is in store. 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. and it's $5. Sorry, no kids. Not even my kids. They'll be there at the third. Actually, no, Quentin should be back. What's that?
Probably not tomorrow.
No, Noel finishes school at 3 o'clock. And then, yeah.
I love mashed pumpkin and jelly meat sandwiches.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Who said that?
Brownie.
Oh, dear, Bronny.
Carol's Sunday night, by the way.
Night, Carol. Yeah, I'm editing. Gotta clean them up.
I can hear you. I hate death.
Are you sure? Your father is.
Well, I sometimes think that's choice, because I gotta tell you right now, you could be in another room and say something negative about him, and he'll be like, "Oh, hey."
You could say the words chocolate and he'll hear you.
But then when you're asking him a question, it's like,
Okay. I guess my little friend is going to have to go as a witch. You reckon she'll be able to con one of the cats into going with her? Actually, she won't have to.
If he walks that way around the block, Missy.
If we walk in one direction around the block, Missy does follow and then lays crying on the people over behind us, their front lawn, waiting for us to walk back around and get her and call her, and then she races us home.
How the cats don't do well on leashes. Like, literally, they just play dead.
Yeah.
They have a thing against leashes.
But if you only walk, like if you go next door to the neighbour's place, Missy comes with you.
Although when we used to have that little dog next door to us, like the last few weeks, Missy got real game and started just annoying it to pieces on the outside.
Yes, when it was in the house, she would annoy it. But he used to lay in wait for them when they come in their window. He would sit in his yard near their window and just bark at them.
Oh, Rowena has just finished her cats and dogs retreats.
Woohoo, Rowena, you pulley dooly.
Caught up, mate? Right. So
And your magical memories. You know what? So as of, what was it, yesterday afternoon, 82% of the magical memories retreats had arrived. I've only got 2 people that have to pick them up. Yep. Pick up their kits. Down to 2. So we're doing really good, people. We are on target with magical memories, and here we were concerned that I did express post for. We paid for that. Okay. And then, oh dear. Oh, it'll be right. They're very Naomi John. Okay, let's build our. Oh, we're not using that now. Let's build our.
I expect you to at least use 2 of those stars. Like
No. It was a pumpkin I didn't cut out. This is a 5" by 5" fakey photo. Make it look like a 5. Yeah, it just looks longy.
Rowena's ready for magical memories. Yes. It says first pumpkin works well with her sandwich thing.
Oh, Bronny.
Karen H is still looking for particular photos for her cats and dogs.
Okay.
And Deborah received her parcel today. It was home when she got home.
Oh, that's good. Where's that glue we used the other day? I'm in a use it up phase at the moment. I'm determined to use up some of the adhesives I have hanging around here on my desk. We need to cut the middle out of these 2 photo mats. Waste not, want not. I think we're going to get a can of tuna out of this one. Yep. Because it's cats and dogs number 2. Two cans of tuna. This one we're going to get close. Get some chili strips out. I am, yes, like I say, I'm just in use it up mode with my adhesives. I like to go through and use up, and I did do a glue trial, you know, a while ago, probably 2 years ago, and yep, I need to use that glue. Okay, what's on foam here? This pumpkin. Let's cut a heap of these little 1/4" bits. So chippy strips are 1 mil high, white chipboard. We make them ourselves. It's kind of, I could call it a vanity project, but it's actually filling a need. It's something that I feel was important, is to have a more environmentally friendly alternative to foam tape that was also cost effective and worked really well, and you're in control of when it sticks because you've got to glue it on. You could add tape to it if you really wanted to, but because you're in control, it is much better. Let's put her on foam as well. It's much better, I think, because you're in control. What's that?
Chippy, not foam.
Chippy. Oh yeah, chippy strip. What did I call it?
Foam.
Foam. but it is an alternative to foam tape that is more environmentally friendly and is definitely environmentally friendly. So we only manufacture during the day. So it may sound silly me saying that, like, but we only manufacture during the day because when we manufacture during the day, we're using solar energy. So, and yeah. We have children across 3 generations, Quentin and I, so we have a bit of a vested interest in trying to do our little bit for our little corner of the planet. Some foam behind that Spidey. And then down here, we'll work that out when we come to it. Rightio. So we've got a bit of a rough design. We know where, like, these things are going to go here, this is going to come here, and we know sort of where things are going to go. What's the matter, Naomi John?
I need to know when you're ready for it to be taken.
What's that?
I need to know when you're ready for it to be taken.
Oh, okay. Well, let's check on our... Let's move that to the side. Let's... Oh, we need them in the middle of that. Let's check on our words. Look at those. How cool. Cool, cool. Look at that. Let's tidy up a bit so we can get our page back here. Is it dry? Probably is. Look at that. I love it. Look at it. Isn't it cool? Especially where we've got the splotches from the water with the greeny gold we made. Look at that. Like it. Like. Okay. So we know sort of in the middle of this piece of vellum, we're going to have it covered. Let's put a little dollop of tape, a little piece of tape in the middle of a vellum. Because we know that spot is going to be covered. And we're going to have it, we sort of decided to go, we want the 31s upright. Sort of up there. Do we want to see that? No, we want to go off a little bit like that. It's stuck there. And I can see that. So now, if we put that there like that, so we see, that looks pretty cool. Nice and eerie, hey. Let's get our 12-inch T-ruler. So we can line it up on the edge of the page and then get our photo sort of straight. Okay. The guys were pretty amazed yesterday when I said we manufacture rulers. Because we had our interview yesterday for the Gladstone Chamber of Commerce and Industry, or Industry and Commerce, no, Gladstone Chamber of Commerce and Industry Best in Business Awards for 2023. So we're in the retail and sales category. And yeah, so they were pretty amazed when I said we manufacture rulers, which we do. We make this ruler. I designed this ruler and we make this ruler ourselves. And I peel the paper off the acrylic and then I clean them all and then I sand the corners. So I make the rulers mostly. Sometimes I get help, but mostly it's me that makes your ruler. So then let's put these little guys sort of, nope, down, there. That's pretty cool. Pull them out. And try and mimic that distance there here. Right. It's quite robust. It's 4.5 mil wide, so it's not really flexible. It's made out of the same stuff as these our creative design boards. Okay, so let's put our title on next. And we've kind of got to be a little cautious with our title. I think at the event in November.
Also, do I have to come to that event in a dress?
Are you coming? Yes. If you're coming, you have to wear a dress. Well, I've got to wear a dress. You've got to wear a dress.
Well,
what else did I have? Oh, so don't forget the early bird discount, the $20 discount on the Super Fun Time virtual retreat, which is our last one for this year. Not our last one ever, but just the last one for this year. Ends next Friday at midnight. Rightio. Let's move our creepy thing away and just put our spooky here. And we're going to use just this top edge of the white as a guide for straight, because it just touches up on the orange. Let's put our fun word on. So I'm going to say this glue, the other glue, isn't great for words. Kind of learned that one the hard way. And then we'll sit that there. Let's put the lid on that one.
why do you have to wear a dress? Come on, we rebels. Oh, I'm with you.
Nope. Because she's got plenty of good dresses. It's a black tie event.
I know I have plenty of dresses. That's not the problem. Hold on. A black tie. Does that mean it has to be a longer dress?
That means your dad has to wear his suit.
But I can still wear a short dress, right?
Which dress?
The green one.
No. Why don't you wear your graduation dress from uni? Probably should have put tape on this. So this is our journaling block. What's that?
Black tie, fair enough. New South Wales ones aren't that to dark, says Karen H.
Well, we're sort of like, I think it's a bit of any old excuse here to actually, because
Karen L suggested I should wear a suit. That means I don't have to buy a suit. So
yeah, no, she doesn't have a suit. Oh, I have a suit you could probably wear.
No, in saying that, I have two older brothers that are both bigger than me. I have options.
I forgot to put glue on this side to stick it on. You need glue to stick it down. I think that's them home. You guys are home early?
He's still teaching.
Yeah.
Well, we should have grabbed the lantern then.
You probably should have grabbed the lantern, shouldn't you?
Well, we grabbed the canvas for him because Miss Hockey sent him a message saying, "Can you bring a canvas tomorrow and paint it so they can all sign it?"
Have you got to paint it before tomorrow?
No, he's going to paint it out there apparently.
Gosh. So you know the robotics, everyone that we usually go to in Brisbane at the end of the year? Our school is hosting it no one else wanted to host it, so our school is hosting it here in Gladstone. How exciting is that?
Means we don't have to travel.
Means we don't have to travel, but it means that Gladstone's on show. I just love that.
Pam's asking if Milton is going to be able to come. We are hoping.
We are hoping. I'm holding off on booking our tickets while I wait to hear if he's coming.
We had to go to the Central Lane Hotel and get food from there to take to people.
You did?
Yeah, you know the old PCs.
Oh, the OV.
OV, yeah.
The one,
Ocean View, Port Curtis.
the one that's had a million different names.
Yeah. Oh, now it's like a funky nightclub inside.
Hmm.
So I sat there surrounded by drunken teenagers waiting for someone's food.
Okay.
Page looks pretty cool.
Oh.
Spooky.
Reckon it'd be good if the he's eating an eyeball. No.
Okay, so with all the products.
Oh, by the way, the police are blocking Aerodrome Road again.
Oh no.
At the same,
Not where the person,
at the top of the hill, you have to turn left.
where the bloke
Yeah.
Had
go,
made the oh.
go down around onto Dalton and back out again.
I feel like it's going to be a regular occurrence. Okay, here we go.
So we've got someone up on Aerodrome Road that keeps having incidences, and the police do welfare checks, and then it ends badly. But we just down from him. Someone passed away the other day.
It's,
Poor Naomi saw them on the gurney when she drove past.
Not what you're going to see when you come home from the gym, personally. Just going to let you go.
No, I wasn't very impressed.
Well,
I'll tell you about our 35-minute wait at GIG later.
Okay.
Alright, I'm coming to take the photo because the kit's nearly done and I'll tell you the price in a minute.
I'm just tucking flowers here and there.
I would dislike to stop your creative juices, but you reckon it's going to be okay with the stuff in the fakey photo? No, it's mid-project. Trying something different. Yep, you just all saw me take the photo. Sauce.
How was my little...
Oh crap! I tucked the glue on the front.
She only went to bed about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, it was a bit more than that.
20 minutes ago. She conned. Well,
She's a con artist.
She was hiding in plain sight again.
She was watching Angry Birds 2. And she tried to tell me that she'd never seen the end of it, which means that it was her life goal tonight to see the end of this movie.
Yep, the unicorns are flying backwards out the backyard.
Yep.
They might be with the chicken eggs.
We haven't found the chicken eggs. We haven't seen where our chickens are laying since last Saturday.
We have 6 days worth of eggs we have to find.
Well, 7 days now. We have
That's
7
14
days
eggs.
worth of chicken eggs we can't find.
And it's Pete.
Before Sammy the Snake finds it.
Mm.
Okay.
They're hidden well. And the kids are not going. We've had a couple of goes at finding them. Been out late at night looking for
We need
chicken
to
eggs.
put GPS trackers on our chickens.
What's on here? Oh, I think they stayed in this spot for more than 5 minutes. This might be where they are.
Yep.
Yeah, that's going
We
to go
have
down.
time for that?
It's going to be better than mounting GoPros on their heads. You ever seen a chicken with a GoPro?
Oh my god. That would be a really good, like, real.
Yeah. That's cruel. And we've got a blind poor chicky's blind in one eye now.
We have 2 pets that are blind in one eye. I think we have Chicky and we
Chicken
have
and a cat.
Okay, so you ready to discuss the kit?
Yep.
Just give me 1 minute. I'm in the middle of figuring out where I just put the photo. Some of those connections.
You're having connections, are you? I like these leaves. I've got to use these blasted stars, haven't I? Oh, me and straw. Well. Are you right?
Currently, not really.
You didn't lose the whole thing, did you?
I'm just having
Didn't do a dad.
just having photo problems right now.
Okay, it's okay because I'm just editing with the stars.
Okay, right to go then. Is chickens a Queensland thing? We call them chooks. Oh, okay, yeah, we call them chickens.
Chooks, chickens.
Are you putting the kit up live tonight? Yes, we are. I'm just getting that. Okay, so we have a piece of Grange, a piece of white cardstock, sorry, a piece of under construction paper 3, a piece of Cats and Dogs paper 2. We've got a mini colour cut. We've got half a sheet of custom fussy cuts. We've got a full sheet of the printed vellum. We've got the fun and spooky chippy title words. And we've got the, you do know that you've put the spooky down as a script word, right?
Oh, cratamajig.
Okay.
Yep.
I was just
Spooky's
checking,
not script.
just checking while we were here.
We just need to edit that.
And a full clear packet of asterisks. That all in total comes today to $17.48. How would you like that to go?
Let's go 17.25.
$17.25. Excellent. We'll have this up in but a moment. We're having problems with the photo.
Okay. So then what I'm going to do is...
Aaron's like, so. Thank you.
I'm loving how this is turning out. I'm going to have to dress that kid up as a witch.
Honestly,
I actually had photos of me dressed as a witch.
Is it with your surprised eyebrows? You do them a lot in photos, okay? There's a
No.
reason why they
It
get
was...
pulled in there.
I don't know if you... Oh, no, you wouldn't remember. It was your best friend, Christian, when you were... It was Christian's first birthday, and it was a fairy tale character party.
I have a
And
friend called Christian.
I got... Yes, he was your best friend. I got designated as the witch. And... Yep.
Right.
Yep.
You seem real impressed.
That's okay. I don't mind.
Right. It should be coming up online now.
So just make sure you put enough on the back of the acrylic shape to cover it. Not too much.
Definitely chokes on. Have you seen Wicked? Says Karen H. I've seen trailers of it, but I haven't seen the actual musical Wicked. Have you seen the full musical one?
No.
That would be a no. Oh my god, the photo looks fantastic. Problems were worth it. You wait until you see the photo. awesome if you get the chance to see it. And then Deborah says, I often dress up ASAP Witch for the trick or treaters.
Yep.
ASAP Witch.
Not ASAP. That's just spell check.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
autocorrect, you know. I do like it. I'm loving those new fussy cuts. I'm thinking I could just sit down on Sunday and do them, but I'm not. I'm designing classes because I've got to teach. I've got to post-teach classes at retreat. Yeah, so in-store retreat, you get 4 classes. Are you teaching any?
How many?
There's 4 classes. We teach 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday. Are you teaching any classes at retreat in-store?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll be having that discussion
On Sunday. Yes. There we go. I'm loving that. Look at that. Pretty cool. And you know what? I like that there's some things with white and some things without because it just makes it so much more interesting.
And the kit is up.
Look at that. If you could go in and those Halloween spooky and scary, just delete the word script from the title and the description, please.
Just on my YouTube.
Look at that. I like it. I think it turned out pretty cool. You could, if your child went as a witch to book week, plenty of witches in books. One of the young guys Quentin gives a lift to from Coles actually has inherited a cauldron from his friend who couldn't take it with her when she moved. So, yes. We do know someone with a cauldron. If we ever need to borrow it, he has offered if we ever needed to borrow the cauldron.
Once again, love his
enthusiasm, but no.
Yeah, pretty much.
I do like it. I like the little acrylic embellies. I like how they just add a little something to it. And then, yeah.
You wait till Dad finds out that he has to peel acrylic.
Yeah. I'm still going to make little spiders out of black, but I don't know. I've got to test cut one because I think his legs are going to snap off. They're like this big. Yeah. You know me. I like to stretch the boundaries. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you so very much. I hope you like it. I do. Love, love, love. And I don't have as big a mess as normal, but over to the sides here, like on the sides, it's just a nightmare. I've just moved the mess that way.
So thank you all for coming.
So yes, thank you all for coming. Some eyeballs in the wind. I can see what it looks like. Some eyeballs on the word. Oh, okay. I will put some eyeballs on the word. Oh, that's not bad. I've only got one that fits. Unless I do a big one and a little one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking it could be a goer.
It's spooky.
It's spooky.
Ow.
Creepy spooky.
Give you that. This is nearly Scooby-Doo level, just to put it out there.
Naomi John's scared of Scooby-Doo, by the way. We don't watch Scooby-Doo. Eyeballs with chippy strip will look cool. Yep, they would. I actually think the border of eyeballs, like an eyeball border.
Oh
like you could do like an eyeball border. Are we going to stick the eyeballs there? I need to neaten one of them up because it's more like they've been playing soccer with it.
This is a free and non-judgmental space for all.
I love you.
My fussy cutting abilities could be better if I tried more.
She is quite capable of really excellent fussy cutting. She just doesn't bother. I like the 2 different sizes. I'm just saying. There's some chicken strip.
Liz M says looks great. Makes me wish I had Halloween photos. We don't have Halloween photos. We're just gonna get Amelia tomorrow to dress up as a witch.
Yeah.
Take it back. Oh, she can go to lunch as a witch too. Now, Grandma would be truly and utterly probably not supportive, but it would definitely match her.
There is a Tinkerbell dress hanging on the dining chair over there. I actually think we're lined up for Tinkerbell tomorrow.
Really? Last week we did Ariel on land.
Yep, Ariel on land. We do a different princess every Saturday, and she curates her costume. She actually conned Granddad, so Quentin's stepdad. She conned him into some new dresses while Nana wasn't with them at the shopping centre. I think she was chatting to someone, and they went and bought 3 new dresses for the curated costumes on the Saturdays. Yep.
Heads up.
Hence, Granddad was not Nana's favourite person.
He is still coming out of that.
He's still in trouble.
Yep. Because there was also a Louis watch from that weekend.
There was also a watch that weekend
that she also did not know about.
Yep.
So they are really in trouble.
He knows how to get himself into trouble, but he hasn't worked out how to get out.
And this is good practice.
Yep. Right, there we go. They're stuck on now. Oh, slipped around. That's the thing with this.
When are we back, Mum?
We're back tomorrow morning for weekly roundup, and Quentin is going to show you all the lantern that he didn't bring home. Yep, best people to con a grandparents. There we go. I like the 2 different sizes. I think it looks cool. Love it. Thank you, Karen, for the idea. Goggles look great in the title, yeah. Hope there will be kits left next Thursday. I have a feeling this kit will be both. There should be kits left, Margaret. You know what? The way we make our kits is we actually build a bit of tech stuff here. So what we actually do is we build a package in the back end of our retail store. So the software that runs our bricks and mortar store, which also then feeds to our online store with our inventory. So it's an inventory management type thing. So we build a package of the products that have to be counted, like the paper and the cardstock. The things like the chipboard and the color cuts, the fussy cut essentials, we can just make those anytime we want. So they're not critical. They're not inventory critical. But what we do is we build a package, and then say we run out of the white cardstock, it'll come down or we'll go out of stock in the online store. But when the cardstock comes back in again, it goes back up. Like it goes instantly back up. It's something like 30 seconds is the lag when I put cardstock in. It's 30 seconds and it's back up in the online store. So it'll come in and out of stock forever until we run out of these pattern papers. But then I'm actually going to reprint this under construction one. It's on my list. So when it runs out, it will get reprinted. I'm looking at reprinting a heap of papers coming up soon. There's a cottage garden one, the white brick one, that I'm definitely going to reprint.
Paper 3.
Of what?
Cottage garden. I don't know what's on it. I just know
it's white brick.
It's the white brick.
It's the white brick. It's going to be reprinted.
Yeah, because we had. Let's be honest. So we did a Friday Night Live cottage garden. I'm pretty sure most of you ladies will know it because you bought a kit for it in May.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was May. We had 40 sheets of paper 3. Dad made the boastful comment that was more than enough to make all of these kits that were going to be bought for that class over its whole entire lifespan. The rest of the time that we'd be in business.
No, it's not.
We're in September and we have none of paper 3. So
Yeah, Dad's wrong. But yeah, so we will see you all in the about reprinting. Yes, so I do have a list for reprints. Just got to find the dollars to reprint. Yeah, that's the only hurdle, and the time. I've got to find the time to bring it all together, to bring different things together for a reprint. So we will see you tomorrow morning for weekly roundup. Hopefully we are not late like last week.
Last week we were definitely late.
Yes, we were running late, but we were very busy in the store last week. So we will see you all in the morning for weekly roundup. And if you're coming to Super Saturday, we'll see you tomorrow afternoon in the store. Something to think about. Do we want to run a cyber crop sometime, or trial a cyber crop, a crop night or crop day in the Creative Family Group? So think about that, and then let's have a discussion in the Creative Family Group about whether we run a cyber crop in there and what you want to do. So take care, stay safe. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your lovely comments. Sorry I haven't answered everyone personally. Thank you, Marie and Margaret and Karen and Dee and everybody. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, everybody. Cyber crop could be fun, says Karen. So there we go. We'll have to put our heads together and come up with what we want. So take care, stay safe. Love yous all, and do appreciate your ongoing support and care, and look after yourselves, and we'll talk to you in the morning. See yous then. Take care. Love yous all. Bye.